As I see Twix bars throughout stores, I get a little glimpse of my childhood as I'm reminded of always coming home from cheer practice to Twix bars on my nightstand from my dad. Some people get this nostalgic feeling from PEZ candies as they were a major part of their childhood. Today I'm going to inform you on the originality of PEZ candy, the improvements the company has made throughout time, and just how important this candy still is to some people. While this information may not change your life, it's just interesting to know. A quote on Match.com said, "PEZ is just so much fun. Everybody's got a story from having PEZ when they were younger." Edward Haas III invented PEZ candy as an alternative to smoking in 1927. According to the United States PEZ website, PEZ came from the German word for peppermint, pfefferminz, taking the first letter P, the middle letter E, and the last letter Z, making PEZ. Distribution of PEZ candy in the United States started in 1952, having all of the goods imported from Europe and then just distributed throughout the United States. In the 1970s, they opened up their first United States manufacturing plant, which is in Orange, Connecticut, and that remains the only manufacturing plant in North America to this day. As the popularity grew for PEZ candy in the United States, they began to make more improvements so that they could continue to please the people. They, in 1949, made the first drawing for the dispenser as a more hygienic way to share the candies. In 1952, they were granted their first United States patent, which I learned from the PEZ Collector's website. Not only did they change the container, but they also added character heads and created new flavors. Although peppermint is a good flavor for their original idea of alternative to smoking, the U.S. people preferred more of a sweet or sour taste to their candy, so they added flavors such as strawberry, orange, raspberry, cherry, lemon. They even added Coke and had a fizzy flavor, which is similar to Pop Rocks. They also made sour flavors of blueberry, green apple, lemon, lime, watermelon. They even made a chlorophyll flavored PEZ candy so that people could taste what plants tasted like without actually eating plants. Heads were first added to the dispensers in 1956. They began to include comic strips in the dispensers that included the little character heads. A few years later, Europe added tabs to the bottom of the dispenser so that they could stand up straight, and collectors referred to these little tabs as feet. These feet helped determine what year the dispenser was made, so it determined the value of it, which was really important to the collectors. Collecting of PEZ candy became really popular in the 1990s. In 1991, they had their first convention, which was held in Ohio. The convention had collectors from the United States, Canada, Europe, and Japan. According to Match.com, a collector once paid $32,000 on eBay for the astronaut head dispenser, which was made for the 1982 World's Fair. PEZ candies are now available in 90 countries. The U.S. sells over 1 billion candies a day, and they can make up to 12 million pieces of PEZ candy daily. Today, I've informed you on the history of PEZ candy and the popularity still of it to this day. These candy were a big part of people's childhoods, but they're still a big part of some people's lives today. And even though Edward Haas's true intentions of having this as an alternative to smoking or to help people stop smoking isn't really the face of it today, he still has made a very successful and long-lasting company.